so much. I love you so much. I love you so much. I love you so much.
Hello, all you positive heads out there. Thanks for tuning your beautiful brainwaves into another episode of the Positive Head Podcast, where we are firmly convinced that creating success and happiness is rooted in understanding the ultimate nature of reality and the fact that as human beings, we are all immensely powerful fractals of the one and only source consciousness which creates and animates all things. After years of exploring this awe-inspiring truth on this podcast, I'm super excited to announce that we are now going even deeper down the rabbit hole on the new late-night style consciousness-elevating talk show called Optimistic, which features none other than you, the listeners. Optimistic is taped out of the epic spaceship-esque 8-bedroom property we call the Mystic Manor that myself and the rest of the Optimistic crew now navigate reality from in Venice Beach, California. And you are invited to come experience a Mystic Manor immersion week with us. During your week-long stay, you'll enjoy unique workshops, chef-prepared meals, one-on-one time coaching and consulting with me, and even co-creating magic with me as a guest on both Optimistic and an episode of the Positive Head podcast. When I started this, my aim with these immersive retreats was to facilitate the ultimate spiritual upgrade and tune-up, so to speak, for our guests while providing them with one of the most memorable experiences of their lives. And I'm happy to say that as of this recording, every guest at the end of their trip so far has told me that they have had a profound and transformational experience at the Mystic Manor and that they definitely want to come back. All that being said, we only have a limited number of spots available between now and next July. And as of this recording, about half of those spots are already filled. So if there's any part of you that is screaming, yes, I want to come, I feel like I need to be there, go now and book a slot with me to discuss how we can put our heads together and make it happen at calendly.com/talkwithbrandon. I know for some people, there is also that little voice in their head saying, why not? I can't get off work. I can't afford it, and on and on and on. But, really Henry Ford, I think, said it best. Whether you think you can or think you can't, you're right. And I'm confident that where there's a will, there's a way. And I'm personally committed to doing everything in my power, including discounts and payment plans, to get you here if it is something that truly feels like a huge yes for you energetically and like you're meant to be here. Once again, the link to book time to discuss with me is calendly.com/talkwithbrandon. That's spelled calendly.com/talkwithbrandon. All one word, of course. And book in some time and look forward to seeing you soon here at the Mystic Manor. All right, all you positive heads, welcome. Here we go again. It is a magical Monday here in the studio as I record. I hope you are all doing so fine, whenever you are. Things are certainly beautiful here at the Mystic Manor. Got a whole new crew, 5 brave souls coming to mix it up here and spend a week. So you guys will hear from all of those wonderful guests on Friday. I'm actually, after recording here, going to go out and start meeting some of the people who are already arriving. So always such an exciting time on Monday around here. That's the check-in days. So yeah, hope to see some of you guys. We have some spots in January. So if you want to come out, please do so. Would love to kick off 2020 with clear vision with each and every one of you. You can book time to talk with me at calendly.com/talkwithbrandon. You can also see more info at optimistic.tv, some videos and whatnot about the retreats. So yeah, today I think I'm going to do the same thing that I did last Monday, which is read some random notes from the universe. I really enjoy doing that and just kind of like, seeing what comes up for me when I when I read these things, I mean, I've always been such a fan of Mike Dooley's Notes from the Universe for not only having the book here, but also getting them via email sent randomly. And one came actually today, randomly, to my email, and it was one that I just loved. And so it was perfect too, because I went to a Lakers game yesterday, and it was like score, well, I'll read it. Here it is. Whenever something doesn't work out the way you thought it would, Brandon, instead of thinking that something went wrong, see it as something that went unexpectedly well, but for reasons that are not yet apparent. Everything plays to your favor. Score! Exclamation point. The universe. So yeah, the game of life is one that is always going unexpectedly well, and for reasons that aren't apparent to you yet. So, you want this thing to happen. You want it to go a certain way. You have your vision, and that's good. It's like I always say, it's okay to have expectations of the way that you want it to go. It's the attachment to those expectations that is the problem. Because if you have an expectation about the way something should unfold, when really your higher self knows that is not what's best for you, and you are just holding on to it with tooth and nail that it's the best way, and then it doesn't pan out, then you're disappointed and angry and upset and all those things, then you're just creating all this unnecessary pain for yourself that actually is preventing what's really right for you to even manifest itself. So if you can live like this particular note is suggesting, where it's like, okay, something went wrong, or from the perspective of what I thought should happen, it went wrong. But it's actually unexpectedly well. It's just, I didn't expect this. It's actually happening for me, not to me. There's something really good I haven't been able to foresee yet. And I am going to, the reasons aren't apparent, and I'm going to just celebrate the way things are unfolding. And that is how you continue to score and continue to win and continue to level up. I just love this idea. It's just so powerful to just start shifting your perspective. It's like, this is an unexpected advancement. Didn't see this one coming. Even better than the way I thought it should go. Wow, okay, this is something to be excited about. This is something to be motivated about, because, I have no way. I don't have all the answers yet, and that's fun. It's like, like I always say, what's better, Christmas Eve or Christmas Day? Well, I mean, it's kind of nice to not know. As a kid, it was pretty exciting for me. Like, what is Santa Claus bringing me? What is the gift? And then by Christmas Day, it's like, it was all over, and all that anticipation and fun, and not knowing is so crucial to our journey here, right? You don't listen to a song to hear the final note. And once you can start to really say, okay, detour, I thought it was going to go one way, it went another. Wow, okay, a whole new exciting path is opening up for me. I wonder what lies in store, and bringing that childlike wonder to the experience instead of huffing and puffing about what you think is in your best interest. It's in your best interest if it happened. Right? A master is someone who embraces whatever shows up because they know that it was put there to stimulate them onwards and upwards to the next greatest and grandest version of themselves. And you're on a journey back to being one with all that is. You're on a journey back to merging with your higher self, your divine self. And every stop along the way is as important as any stop along the way is as important as any other thing that you could dream up. So let's get rid of these attachments to expectations. Let's get into a state of fluidity and trusting and relaxing into what's meant to flow our direction. We don't need to have all the answers anymore. Isn't that a relief that you can relax about controlling? How many of you out there have suffered because of your desire to control? And meanwhile, it's kind of laughable because we're all completely out of control. I mean, you're on a rock hurtling through the cosmos at hundreds of thousands of miles per hour or something like that, spinning every direction simultaneously into this vast void, of the cosmos. And you think you have control because you've appeared to have control at moments. It can all be just gone in a flash. And for many people it is. And then they realize the hard way, they never were in that much control to begin with. The only thing you can control is your way of showing up and reacting to things that that pop up, your way of proactively being what it is you want to be. And that is trusting and full of faith and loving in each and every moment. And that trust and faith, once you have that and you can stop, like gripping tooth and nail onto your expectations, like you can really start to enjoy the journey instead of it being, painful bumps and bruises over and over and over again. All right, let's just take the book Notes from the Universe. That one came via email. Let's just, since I had grabbed the book last week, it's still sitting here on my desk. Might as well just flip it open. Let's see here. Going to pick a random page. What is the Note from the Universe? Here it is. Here's today's. Was it you? We have some new, quote unquote, help here, and our incoming correspondence has been kind of garbled. Someone was thinking big. I mean, really big. And now the entire universe has been thrown into action, aligning players, circumstances, and coincidences that will miraculously fall into just the right place at just the right time. It's changed everything. Absolutely everything. The world will never be the same. Actually, this happens with your every thought. But if it was you, did you mean joy when you said toy? Sounded like you wanted every toy. Either way, consider it done. Just let us know. Tally-ho, the universe. P.S. What are you going to do with a piece of Earth? Let's see. P.S. What are you going to do with a piece of Earth? Wow. Okay. Is it just like suggesting that you're going to have... It's funny. So I'm, of course, you know me. I'm constantly trying to tie it into what's happening in my immediate moment. And literally moments before this, moments before I started recording, my brother called me and he is looking at, so I have a piece of land in 29 Palms, Joshua Tree, right near Joshua Tree in California, desert area, that's pretty popular, and a lot of alternative housing and things out in that, a lot of workshops and retreats and things are happening out there, very kind of spiritual centric space out there. And I was gifted this land by an ex-business partner about 5 years ago. And my brother has just decided, like, I want to build like alternative domes on this piece of land. And, I've looked over the years at few different times entertaining what could be done with it, and it's just really sat there. I've never done anything with it, but he's really started down the path in the last week or so, like talking to the planning commissioner and what could be built there, and we're talking about building some little domes and things out there, some like Earthship type stuff. So it's interesting that this one comes up for me. It's like almost doesn't even make sense. It's like, P.S. What are you going to do with a piece of Earth? If I back up here, in my case, what I'm looking at doing with a little piece of Earth right now is creating domes. And, what is it that you would do if you were thinking really big, like this says, and you were trusting that the action, the players were aligning, the circumstances were aligning, the right coincidences are falling into place. I mean, I've been also exploring conversations with different potential players for getting optimistic, the broadest reach out to the world. And I've had some really fascinating connections and communications about that, and I'll have more coming soon as they further develop. But a lot of things, this one really feels like it speaks to me, and therefore I know it speaks to you as well, because we're all reflections of each other. And knowing that, and it's been a real test for me, really, this journey with Optimistic too, knowing that, hey, everything's going to fall into the right place at just the right time. And it's just back to teaching best what I most need to learn. Don't have too many expectations as to how, just know you're covered, all is well, and everything's going to unfold in a divine timing. You're never could be too late. You can never run out of time. Isn't that such a rewarding thing to know and trust, that you can never be too late? Like, I don't care if you're listening right now and you're, 63 years old and you're thinking, I wish I'd learned this stuff when I was 23. Well, guess what? You have eternity ahead of you. And any lesson that you take from this moment forward, you carry with you. Any growth you carry with you. You are going to continue to, just like getting a new car. You're going to get new bodies. You're going to go a billion Earth years from now. Your consciousness will exist and will be evolving, growing, expanding, experiencing. Isn't that wild to think about and to feel into? And it also makes you realize how small it is to get too caught up on, on things not going your way here, right? It's like, just relax. Like it's, yes, you're going to have apparent wins and losses and everything in between so many more times. Just get used to it all, right? Instead of kicking and screaming, along the way, just get used to this process because it ain't going away. The only power you have is to change the way you deal with the challenges. It's easy when you have a big win, right? When things are going your way. That's the easy part. And then it's important to really cherish it and enjoy it and take it in and not be so focused on what's next that you miss, stopping to smell the roses, right? And so that's an important piece for each of us to get to. We're really learning how to become like artists, the art of manifestation, the art of living life in human form. You want to be the most brilliant human. You want to be the most brilliant human artist that there's ever been. That's your aim, right? To be as brilliant at it as possible. And how you do that is by fully accepting, fully appreciating, being in the present, not getting hung up on all the bumps along the way, trusting them, right? All right, let's pick up a different, I'm going to read at least one more of these notes. Let me just flip here. Where do I want to stop? How about here? All right, here it is. If there's just one thing I could tell you about living the life of your dreams, knowing that if you understood it, it would be enough, I would ask you to realize that you already are. I'll read that one again. If there's just one thing I could tell you about living the life of your dreams, knowing that if you understood it, it would be enough, in quotes. I would ask you to realize that you already are. That is it. That's it. You already are enough. There's nowhere to go. There's nothing to do, nothing to see here except for enjoying the view, right? You already have it all within you. You already made it. You winning is guaranteed. It ain't over if you ain't won. And you're already enough. There's, that's one of the biggest ones that so many get hung up on is like their worthiness. And of course, we've talked about that one a lot over and over and over again. I keep talking about like how many things had to happen for you to be here. You are the pinnacle of evolution of the universe. 13 billion years, they think, and it's the best it has to offer. And that includes all of your hiccups and all of your quirks and all the things that you're still working through that, yes, you see room for improvement in them. Sure you do. Great. Maybe others do as well. That's by design. That's a good thing. Think of something that's like a perfect, the perfect Barbie doll or whatever. It's kind of like boring, right? It's like, you with all of your things to still work on, that's what's beautiful, right? And so you are the pinnacle of evolution, which includes there being more to work on. And you already are enough. You already are everything that you are seeking. It's all within you. The seed is in you for all the greatness you could ever dream of. And your only job is to bring the right nutrients, to water it, to nurture it, to trust it, to love it, and watch it continue to sprout and enjoy that journey of becoming the oak tree that is within you, right? Blossoming into the beautiful flower that you're meant to blossom into. Well, this Monday started off with a bang. I'm so glad to be here. Thank you guys for showing up. I'm off to go meet this week's Mystic Manor guests and see what magic awaits each and every one of us and the connections and whatnot that are sure to unfold, all the magic that's sure to unfold. And I'm counting on you to create magic wherever you are as well. In the meantime, I have a song to leave you with. This one is from Spectrum. And that's SPXTRM. Spectrum was actually here this weekend for the live taping of Optimistic. He did a little cameo with another past retreat guest, on Stefan, who actually came back to be the musical artist because he's super talented. And he brought Spectrum with him. And Spectrum is the song that I'm going to leave you with today. His track is called Immortal. And I like it. I hope you do too. Another bit of psychedelic influenced hip hop. Till next time, journey well. Love you all so much. And if you're feeling the call to come for a week retreat style Mystic Manor immersion, remember to go now and book your time to speak with me directly about stepping into the optimistic vortex at calendly.com/talk with Brandon while there are still spots left. Otherwise, I look forward to co-creating magic with you at the Mystic Manor.
Immortal. Yeah. Came out the portal, immortal into a human body. I've been existing way before the earth had Anunnakis. Intergalactical battles, intergalactical travels, infinitely going through stars. The universe will unravel all of its secrets. Peep it, I'm starting to leak it. Time for truth is coming 100, it's time to seek it. Expanding my perception through the spectrum of light. I'm going in with spectrum and the shit's out of sight. We indigo children, yeah, we building frequencies through the ceiling. Penetrating through reality, a marvelous feeling. Regardless, we're healing these humans that be claiming we demonic. The resonance goes over their heads, we super cosmic. The logic is ignorance mixed with fear in your thinking. My pineal gland is flooded, son, that shit don't be blinking. Sinking into your subconscious like a song with no words. The way I come up with these symbols of letters is absurd. Hey yo, my rhymes are like angelic beings. That shit is freeing, so pure that if you were born blind, I'll have you seeing. Breathing in a multi-dimensional light so captivating. Double helix is nonsense, so what I'm activating. Feel the power from within, seeping right through my skin. From the earth into my feet as it goes up to my chin. It got me grinning, rotation like spirals, my music spinning. I told you that I don't be playing, still I'm always winning. Fibonacci to the haters, curve them right to the side. They don't understand the energy, it comes from inside. So inside is what I master, used to be a disaster. Now I'm gladly elevating to a whole new chapter. Yeah, I'm giving birth to a whole new style. I incarnated through New York, yeah, I rep Long Island. Don't get it twisted though, I'm truly repping this earth. I came to free all these humans and show you all what you're worth. Immortal. Yeah, raising your frequencies one soul at a time. As I pass this mic to my boy Spectrum, yo Spectrum, light that up, kid.
They tried to tell me I'm mortal, I told them I was immortal. They asked me what makes me different, I asked them what makes you normal. I just followed my morals and I unfollowed the formal. Hopped on a track with crews, now we straight cruising through portals. I download the Metatron, I'm reversing it till I'm dead and gone. If you think I'm dope, then you said it wrong. Not trying to flex, but I'm hella strong. Mine did things you never seen. When I say mine, you know what I mean. I'm the most when I'm in my mode, and y'all average is like the mean. I really didn't mean to go intervene. I'm the middleman, chilling in between. You should do the math, we ain't keeping score. But I just hit a 3.14. I cook it up, make it look easy as pie. I'm moving in silence and seeing the sign. I am the G, if you remove me, all you gon' see is your sins. This is a big game of sins, the simulation is breaking again. I'm taking control, creating my soul, and if the truth fits, I'm breaking it in. Breaking it. All I really know is that I'll never know. I've been here for forever, don't know when to go. I think that indicates that I'm an indigo. In that case, I'm in the go. Green light, my heart, chakra booming. Solar plexus, Lexus zooming. You assuming that I'm human. I'm just being what you doing. I've been teaching teachers frequently. It's apparent I'm a parent when it comes to raising frequencies. The way I'm living life, I haven't rest in peace recently. Immortal with my technique, but my ego dying easily. Yes, it's teasing me by leaving me with DMT. Now it seems to me that everything I see is seeing me. Life is just an infinite circle with a twist. I used to wanna be like them, now they do not exist.
Immortal.